Welcome to another tutorial on Matlab. In this particular tutorial series, we will be looking into the graphical user interface design and how we can create graphical user interface in Matlab environment. So now question comes like what is a GUI or what is a graphical user environment or what is a graphical user interface? For example, you can take a calculator. So in a calculator, whenever you press any digit in the calculator, then some digits will appear on the screen. And that is a kind of interactive device where you push some buttons and you are getting some numbers on the screen. You can also do mathematical operations by pressing on operation buttons like plus, minus, multiplication, division. Same way MATLAB GUI work. And when you press any button, so basically at the end, you open or close a switch. So basically in a calculator, you will have a number key, number need to be pressed, and that will get into the screen. So that is the outcome. And through that, you consider that the calculator is working properly. So when you press any button in the calculator, some kind of switch got activated, like the switch get closed and you get some number as a display. So here in case of calculator, whatever you are able to see on the front of the calculator is the front end of the calculator or front end design of the calculator. Whatever when you press the button happens is called the back end of the calculator. So basically that is the logic implementation when you press any button. Similar way GUI works. Whenever you press any button, then the button, if it is programmed for a particular operation, then it will be doing that operation and show you the result on the GUI itself. Like when you press any button in the calculator, you can see the display output in the calculator itself. So same way it works. Coming to a real life example. So suppose when you press any button in a GUI, so what happens? So when you press the button, there will be a command that goes into the function workspace. So basically the function workspace is the GUI workspace where all the relevant information or script are written related to the GUI. So basically, and once that scripts get executed, so you can do a communication between the function workspace and the base workspace. So in our example, we will see this. So suppose we want to create a variable in the base workspace using the function workspace executions. So how we can do that? Once the base workspace receives and evaluate all the values, then the work that we need to perform, like suppose if you want to do some simulation, like suppose I want to simulate some model, then you can simulate the model, and that is called performing the action that is the GUI is designed for. Basically the GUI will trigger the execution and you will get some result. In short, you will press the button, it will generate some commands. So once the command got generated, it will communicate with the base workspace or it will do the function it is designed for. Next, when the base workspace got evaluated and everything is visible to the model or the Simulink function. So suppose this is the Simulink function and you have defined a variable A or B which needs to be created in the base workspace. So A got created and then you will have a value of A, and based on this A you will be able to do the simulation. Next, once the execution is done, you can see the outcome in the GUI itself. You will be able to be confirmed that it is working or it is not working based on the parameter. So in our case, in the example that we will be doing, in that we will be designing a mass damper system, which is basic mechanical system, and in that we will be varying the parameters like mass, spring, damping constant in the simulation environment through the GUI, and we will do the simulation of the Simulink model through the GUI. And that way you will be able to know what are the different communications that we will be doing between the GUI and different function workspace, base workspace, and how we can plot the data back into the GUI. And those things will be covered in this particular tutorial. We will be covering multiple projects in the same. So basically we will be covering different examples which shows how to use different features of a GUI in MATLAB environment. In case you are liking the channel, please consider subscribing. In case you have any comment or query, please let us know in the comment section. It will help us to improve your experience of learning MATLAB in this channel. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.